Hey, listeners out there. Welcome to Doski.com, the search engine that helps acquire linguistic excellence. My name is Oscar Vasquez, founder and CEO of Doski.com. I'm here today in another conversation with Juan Paz from Guatemala to talk about the iPhone and how it influences the next generation Latin identity. So, Juan, you have an extensive work background speaking English and Spanish with clients. And since you own an iPhone, let me ask you what you think about the iPhone and how it influences identity.
Hey, Oscar. So thanks for having me on another edition of Ask Doski podcast. And yes, to answer your question, I do own an iPhone. And I do notice, for example, how a selfie nowadays changes a person's looks and self confidence. Viewing, oneself in a camera after taking a selfie does bring a new sense of self confidence. But Oscar, let me ask you instead, how does it influence identity?
So just as an outfit or atuendo in Spanish fashion changes a person's outlook, so has the iPhone changed how a person not only looks, but how he talks and sounds on the iPhone today. Take the word selfies from the iPhone, which has given us mobility and a new way of communicating thoughts and ideas in a more eloquent and elegant way. And it invites smartphone users to have conversations of value via AI, by text, or in interactive face to face conversations.
Okay, so that's true. I mean, iPhones, besides calling, texting, or FaceTiming someone, do allow listeners to go on the go and listen to music, players, and podcasts like this one, right? Like the Ask Doski podcast, and focus more on intelligent listening to conversations while traveling by airports or centropolitan destinations and foreign lands, also.
Just imagine, Juan, how confident, influential, and dominant you will sound by kicking off the next conversation over the iPhone using new WebLogic Spanish words. How about saying the word outfits in Espanol or selfies in social events, at an airport, or hotel check in, or whatever your travels takes you tomorrow? That will make those around you look to see who's speaking out what sounds like a foreign language, when in fact, you're just sporting a new linguistic identity.
So you mean setting a new trend or Latino identity using AskDoski.com, the search engine that is developing a unique universal web Spanish 3.0 expressions for easier and faster translation pronunciation translates to your new identity?
Exactly, Juan. And that's what I mean. Astaski is leading the next generation Latino ID with new and powerful verbal apps, webologic phrases, sounds, and voices. So if you wake up as Dusky's homepage, you can type in the word Latinological. So, one, let me slow down the pronunciation. Latinologico, as I pronounce it with an Anglo American touch, or Latinologico, which means basically the same in Espanol. So once you open the page, you can start translating, look up a word or a phrase. By the way, you'll find translations to everything we say in all of our podcasts and find definitions, examples of compound expressions, or discover cool text used by quick thinking teenagers that yell and sell. These are dynamic, catchy expressions that sell and helps you market new vocabulary and translates better your brand name, your digital name, screen name, and ultimately your new identity in the marketplace.
Okay, so that's super exciting. And you are right, in this era of creatives or creativity and innovation where tech, iPhones, mobile phones, laptops, tablets, and translating apps are changing the way we live, talk, and find ways to advertise, stand out, and go viral on social media outlets like Facebook or Instagram. So I see where the iPhone and other tech devices play an influential role in our lives, from a selfie to showcasing an outfit to a new speaking identity in and out of the logical social world wide web.
Well, I am mucho excited, like you, Juan, excited to continue experimenting in our lab, analytics lab with new and amazing apps to improve our speaking skills and language knowledge. And I'm happy to learn and to hear that you are translating Doski's verbal apps out of your iPhone to enhance your bilingual Latino identity and hopefully influence the next person you chat with.
So indeed, Oscar, for sure. I'm thankful that Ask Doski, unlike any other apps out there, is a power steering this search engine effort to linguistic excellence and having an influence on listeners. And so far, I'm gone from learning quick translations like, pet, which equals PET, to smartphone, the text translations like software, relevant to my step by step algorithms and computing code writing profession, to Apple's problem solving language learning applications and terminology practice in my workspace. Anyway, nice chatting with you today, Oscar.
Likewise, Juan, and nice chatting with you today as well. Thank you. And I encourage listeners again to keep subscribing, to listen to more advanced and exclusive tech translations and revolutionary Spanish 3.0 phrases for detail savvy, the intelligent iPhone speaker, and the next generation of Latinologicos in future upcoming Astaskis influential podcasts.
All right, Oscar. Bye bye.
Thank you, Juan.